Hello everybody, it's EzraTime here, and today I'm gonna be talking about the M3GAN sequel, which is my idea for a sequel, and then talking about the possibility of the unrated cut of the movie. I know that this is like a really unusual video for me, because you're probably expecting, I don't know, another review or another reaction video, but I just want to talk another M3GAN movie again because like this movie, I love this movie and it's been on my mind for like almost like I don't know 5 weeks, almost like a week to be honest, because I just love the movie, man. I really do. Which is unexpected because like when I see this, I want to see this movie because like, I thought it's gonna be a good movie, but I did not expect the movie to stay on my mind for like nearly 4 days now, because usually on the recent release of movies, usually I just like saw the movie and I said, "Oh, it's good," and then I just forget about it. The one is Avatar 2. Like I think it's a good movie, but I just forgot about that movie after like a day later or like 2 days later, and then that's it. But like for M3GAN, I still like it's still fresh in my mind, and it's been a long time since I have this kind of feeling when I finish watching the movie. That's why I decided to make another review to talk about it because I hope you guys don't mind about that. So obviously the first we're going to talk about my ideas for the sequel, what could happen in the sequels, and then talk about the potential unrated cut, because there is also another topic and theory that I could talk about that version if it gets releases, so yeah. So for start, the sequel idea for M3GAN, I think number one, it's pretty clear that, again, I guess spoiler for the M3GAN movie. If you guys haven't watched the movie, then again, please, there is a spoiler, so click away from the video, if you haven't watched the movie. But if you guys already watched it, then well, here we go. So I think for the M3GAN sequel, is pretty much revealed by the end of the movie that M3GAN was able to like upload her consciousness, you could say that, to the device, Elsie, I think, in Gemma's house, so I think that's one way for her to come back, obviously. um and the thing is, here's the thing though, I guess because the company Funky, right, who makes the toy and who also like helping Gemma make the I guess in terms of the budget, I guess helping Gemma build M3GAN, um I think it's pretty obvious that they're probably not gonna move forward with their M3GAN's plan, because Gemma says no. So number one, the funky like corporation could like hire another robotness or something like that to to build another M3GAN's model, I think, and try to sell it on the, well, like try to actually sell it, and try to make it actually work. But I don't think that's probably not gonna happen, because I feel like there is this impossibility that the same company that also makes M3GAN, like responsible for making M3GAN, son, they just like, oh, let's just make another one. Like I don't think that's gonna happen, So what I actually think is going to happen, like the most likely thing is going to happen in the sequel, is that we see in the previous, like way previous scenes, with the character named Kurt, I think, where he basically copies the M3GAN data files to his own data files, like all of them just like get copied to Kurt's file. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Kurt is also responsible for like making the other company, like I think maybe Hasbro or something like that, the other company's name, the Funky's like rival, basically, that basically copies Funky's like designs, in the beginning of the movie. I think Kurt has something to do with that, right? It was implied, I think, by that scene, and then by M3GAN herself, I think, by when she kills her, So I think what most likely is going to happen is that this other company is going to build their another version of M3GAN, because again, presumably Kurt already got that file before he got killed by M3GAN, So I'm presumably he was able to send that file to this other company, and that other company might already receive this file, and then they could like build their own version of M3GAN, except it's probably gonna be bad again because they don't have like parental like protocol or something like that, right? Because like M3GAN is just like a prototype. It's new. He's just like self-learning, which is obviously the one that leading to her downfall, because obviously you need to teach the robot like what's right and what's wrong, which Gemma hasn't even done that because like, she has no time. So presumably, if they do make another M3GAN, then well, it's probably gonna go AWOL again, right? Um, or the simplest things that could happen is that, well, the consciousness of M3GAN, which clearly resides in Elsie at this point, like she's gonna find out that the other company is making another M3GAN doll. Obviously, she's gonna get there, because it's an AI at this point, right? AI consciousness, and then he's just going to possess the other dolls, kind of like Chucky, where like you transfer the soul to another doll, So, but this time M3GAN is an AI, so like the consciousness transfer to this other M3GAN's doll that possibly being created by another company, which I think that's a good idea for a sequel to happen, and they may be having an army of M3GANs in some way, and hopefully R-rated, because like I expressed my disappointment with the PG-13 rating. I know that a lot of people are probably okay with that, but when I watched the movie, I was like bummed out that this movie wasn't rated R, because I can see that the kills are way more graphic, and I think Akila Cooper even mentioned that it was even way more gorier than before. And they bring it down to the PG-13, because of the TikTok dancer. I was saying it's a good move because like you makes more money, but it's just like I don't know, man. If you make a movie about a killer doll, I rather have it to be rated R, But that's just me probably. So yeah, that's the idea for a sequel. Could be an army of M3GAN or like this other company that because of Kurt stealing the M3GAN's file, he could sell that file to the other company so that they could make another version of M3GAN, because presumably the Funky Corporation is not going to make another M3GAN's doll, especially what has happened to the like M3GAN killed David, M3GAN also kill Kurt, right? And then M3GAN is also trying to kill Gemma and Katie. So like yeah, the Funky companies is most likely is not going to make another M3GAN's video if they are actually nice people, but the other company, like they could make it, so I think that's one way to make a sequel. So moving on to the other topics of this video is obviously the unrated version of M3GAN, which the writer herself, Akila Cooper, basically mentioned that, basically quoting here from the Deadline interview here, um, no shit to Universal, loved them, and I understand that once the trailer went viral, teenagers got involved and you want them to be able to see it. There should be an unrated version at some point. She said in an interview with Los Angeles Times, I heard it is on the books, but yes, it is way gorier. Her body counts in the script was higher than in the movie. So that's also another stuff that from this interview said that Akila Cooper basically mentioned that there is more kills in the movie, and it's apparently that is in the book. So Universal is thinking about releasing an unrated version, which I'm really hoping that after this movie is successful, obviously it's already successful in the opening weekend, right? So I'm really hoping they release another like an unrated version, so we can actually see the kills and the gorier version, because I'm also curious to see if Megan's swear more in this R-rated version, because like she say bitch one to Katie, just once, but I'm wondering if this movie was rated R, then maybe M3GAN also has some like F words, or something like that, because I would love to see that. And of course, like the kills, the kills, I really want to see the kills because once you see the kills in the movie, like they try to play these cards, they're like, oh yeah, because like if you don't see the kills, then it's way more unnerving, because your imagination is kind of like filling your mind. And I'm just like, I strongly disagree, man. Like some movies did that better, because like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, like that movie was like it was gruesome, but it was like not really like showing the gore exactly, but like that works because it is a realistic situation, like you just go to Texas and then you meet this cannibalistic family, Leatherface and stuff like that, right? But this movie is much more fantastical, even though the idea of an AI is still there, but it's much more fantastical in my opinion, because it's a killer doll, so again, if you're making a killer doll movie, it should be rated R, man, because especially Akila Cooper mentioned that she is already like her script is way more gorier than before, so it kind of sucks that Universal decided to just like tone it down to PG-13 and then like try to not just Universal, but I guess like James Wan and Jason Blum trying to come up with this reason that yeah, PG-13 is a good. There is also a good horror movie out there that is also PG-13, man. I was like, yeah, I agree. And then M3GAN is also not that bad, but it's just like the kills, man. The kills also just censor, in my opinion, because of the PG-13 rating, and I'm disappointed by that, because I can definitely see that this was supposed to be more gorier than before. So I'm really hoping that this unrated version is actually on the books and it's actually going to come out like maybe later in like maybe March or something like that. I have no idea, but hopefully that comes, and obviously the other one that I want to talk about is the kills. the kills that this movie has, because apparently she said that the body count is way higher, and the only thing that I could think of about which character that could potentially die is obviously Gemma's like coworker. There is like two coworkers of Gemma here that basically helping Gemma obviously throughout the movie, like fixing the doll, like building the doll and stuff like that. And I feel like those two characters maybe originally supposed to die. Like it wasn't confirmed, but like I mean she said the body count is way higher, so I'm thinking that these two like should be dead, I think. Because like again, like I don't really have any other people that I could think of. I guess the therapist, Lydia, could be the other potential candidate for murders, you could say that, because like she's upset M3GAN's, and in that room, so I feel like she could be another one, and again, like the way that they shot the strangling scene, of that particular character. I thought that those two are going to die. That's what I really think, that's why I'm surprised in the movie where I find out that they both survive, because I mean I'm glad they both survive because they're such a fun character, but I feel like there is a lot of like red flag scene where it's just like, yeah, I think these two should die, like, or like should be dead in the original story or like the original script, and then obviously they probably reshoot certain scenes to keep them alive, and I think James Wan even said that to Akila Cooper, that I like what you did to those characters, but like James Wan doesn't exactly mention the name of the character, but that's what he said to Akila Cooper. Just like, I like what you did for those characters, but I want this character to be alive, something like that. And I think that those two character is originally going to die, and then obviously they got changed in the script, and then obviously the other character is Lydia, that again because she's managed to piss off M3GAN, and also Lydia just disappeared in the halfway through the movie. Like last time she talked to Gemma, and then that's it, she just disappeared. So makes me think that maybe she's originally supposed to die. Maybe they filmed that scene and then obviously they probably have to cut it out because of again PG-13. So yeah, either way, I the idea of like having M3GAN being or like the kills even way more gorier, and then having M3GAN kill a bunch more people, or maybe she performed like a massacre. Or maybe it's not a massacre, but I guess maybe she killed one or two people again when she walked up of the elevator. Maybe I have no idea, right? So that's why I feel like it's an exciting idea for having an unrated version of M3GAN. Not only that you have a much more gorier kills, the body count is way higher. Depending if they already shot the scene or not. Hopefully they already shot all of this scene, and then I think they maybe have to reshoot certain scene because again PG-13, right? So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully they already filmed this that scene, because I really wanted to see that in an unrated version. I'm pretty sure a lot of people wanted to see it too, and who knows, maybe if M3GAN's going to become more vulgar if the movie was rated R, so I'm really curious to see if they ever cut out the more like F word kind of dialogue, in my opinion, but who knows. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts about M3GAN's sequel, and then my thoughts about like the unrated version. I guess my question to you guys, what do you guys think about the idea of a M3GAN sequel? Do you guys have your own idea where the sequel could go? And about the unrated version, are you guys interested to see an unrated version of M3GAN? Because I'm sure I am. So yeah, let me know your opinions about that in the comment section below, guys. And again, if you guys enjoyed this video, then leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, the usual stuff. And stay tuned for more videos in the future, guys. And again, if you guys want to support my channel even further, you guys can click the join button below, so you guys can become my member for the channel. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for more videos in the future. And again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.